So I made a video about pregnancy loss. I lost my baby to PPROM, which is premature rupture of membranes. If that's not it, it's something like that, which pretty much just means like your water broke early. So I made a video detailing that whole story about me losing the baby, and then about 8 months later I got pregnant again and had another baby. So I just wanted to come on and talk about how difficult that was of getting pregnant again after pregnancy loss. And a lot of people don't really go into depth about it, and it's hard. It's crazy, it's lovely, it's sad, it's horrible, it's amazing. It's all those things wrapped into one. It is okay. When I found out I was pregnant with my second pregnancy, I was trying. Me and my husband were definitely trying. However, the day that the pregnancy test popped up like positive, which was the first, because I had taken a couple that same week and it was all negative. So the day that it popped up positive was super positive. It wasn't faint. Like before, it was like no lines. This time it was not faint or anything, it was like bold line. And when I seen that, my first reaction was an excitement. I was scared. I was super scared. I wanted to have a baby, but I guess I didn't know that those emotions were really gonna flood me like that, because even though I was trying, when I seen the pregnancy test, instead of being happy, I was scared and I had a panic attack. I started shaking. I called my husband was with me and he was very excited, and I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm looking at the pregnancy test and I'm watching my husband jump up and down and be very excited, and I just had a stoic look on my face looking at him, and I stared at the wall. I called my mom because I felt my hands starting to shake. And she was like, okay, it's gonna be fine. I think I called my sister, I called my brother, I got everybody, because I just didn't know what to do. Like my brain was just running. Anyways, all of them were like, oh, congratulations. But when I got off the phone with everybody, I wasn't okay. I went into shaking and I had a panic attack, full blown, hyperventilating. I went outside to catch my breath and my husband was trying to help me, but that was just that day. And from the day I found out I was pregnant, which was before I even missed a period, we were just trying tests because I was trying to get pregnant, till about, I want to say month 8, I had high anxiety. High anxiety would be random times when like my heart would just start beating fast and I just feel like I cannot calm down. Sometimes I would just be doing regular things, even in the car, and you know that feeling you get when your heart drops because like something shocked you or scared you, or something sad. That happened to me out of nowhere, like repeatedly. Like I'll be in the car and like a 10-minute drive, it would happen like 8 times. And it was just like I was just really tripping. Like the anxiety was just so strong, at least what I thought was anxiety. I started seeing a therapist because it just felt overwhelming. I seen a therapist who eventually told me that they didn't believe I had anxiety. They believed I had PTSD, because none of this was present before the baby loss, and I just couldn't get a grip on it. I couldn't figure out how to relax. I couldn't make it stop, and it just was like debilitating, where I didn't want to move. I didn't want to do anything, and I would just cry because I'm like, something's wrong with me. And of course, all of this anxiety and stress, I thought for sure I was gonna lose the second baby. I thought that for sure. And I ended up, like, it was so bad and the heart stop feeling was so intense. I ended up going to see a cardiologist because I was worried that I was damaging my heart. They said it was fine, but I was worried about that. I went to make an appointment with them. That therapist was a lifesaver because it got me from week to week to week to week. and I couldn't be calm. But like, if I had my therapist appointment on Wednesday, I was like, okay, I would do the exercises they taught me, and it would make me to the next Wednesday. I was just making it from week to week to week, and that's how I survived mentally the pregnancy. And like I said, the whole time I was definitely in fear that something was going to happen to the baby. So it's a real thing. Of course, it doesn't happen to everybody, but I think I just don't deal with my emotions the best. And I don't know if I've ever had a fallout, breakout, crying thing from the losing the baby, other than the initial moment that it all just came flooding in with that second pregnancy. And honestly, I was not happy. I mean, I was happy because I wanted to have a baby, but I didn't let myself get excited. I did not let myself get excited about being pregnant the second time. I don't think I started getting excited to my baby shower. In my baby shower, I was almost 9 months pregnant. It's real. It's real. Mental health is so real, and it's so, I will say, after about 8 or 9 months, I didn't feel the anxiety no more. The therapist, they really helped me, and I felt better. I felt better even before my baby came out, even before I had my daughter. I started, it was a light at the end of the tunnel. It was good. But let me tell you, those first trimester, second trimester, I was weathering it, and I was dealing with it, and I thank God, and I thank God for just keeping me sane. I thank God for putting in my brain to go see a therapist too, because it got me from week to week, and it just helped me, and I just never thought that I could mentally be in that space, but I was, and I couldn't explain to my husband why I felt the way I felt, or I couldn't explain. I didn't have the words to even tell him why my heart is beating so fast, and why I can't calm down, and why I just can't do certain things, because it was just in my head. I just thought I had debilitating anxiety, but now I have PTSD. So I just wanted to share that. That's what I went through with my daughter, and it was a light at the end of the tunnel. I did start feeling better, and I did allow myself to get excited, and luckily, it's not like my daughter healed all my wounds. I started feeling better because I feel like I did the work. I prayed, I went to therapy, I did that work, and that work made me feel better before my daughter even came out. And when my daughter came out, honestly, I was happy for her, but just seeing her and all the amazingness she was, it made me think about my first baby, which was a boy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I could have had a son. So while I wasn't in that space that I was dealing with, my mental health, and I wasn't in that space because I was on the other side, and I was very happy and overjoyed. It allowed me to really think about the baby that I lost and be sad about it without feel like my brain was collapsing about it. But if you went through it, if you're going through it right now, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You will be okay. You will be okay regardless of what happens, regardless if you're pregnant again or if you're not pregnant again. You just have to figure out what's right for you. Seek those steps and do it. And do it and really give it your all. You can do it. You can do it, and you'll be all right. You will.